Do we have any alcoholics in the audience tonight?
Yes! Yes! Great! In the process.
That's cool. So, my dad was an alcoholic. I laugh about it now. He used to come home off his face and just welt the shit out of us with a broken bottle. When I look back, it's pretty funny. Okay, I've got another piece for you. At the time I met a very great man. I met Andy Warhol in a curbside cafe. He didn't look the way he does in the pictures, but I knew it was him from the way he drank his soup. Straight from the can, with a go-go dancer sitting on his head. And I said to him, Andy, tell me about the 60s. And he said, you got to understand this about the 60s, son. The 60s weren't just a decade. They were 2 decades. And I said, Andy, I'm pretty sure they were just 1 decade. And he said, hey, maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, but let me tell you this, the 60s were like a mind expansion. Have you ever stood knee deep in yak butter and been pelted with mangoes? That was the 60s. And I said, yes. And I said, Andy, back when you were subverting the dominant paradigm and revolutionizing everyone's conceptions of mass popular art, did you never think of love? And he said, I got this to say about love. Love is like Richard Attenborough. It's soft, and it's kind, and it's bearded. We get upset when love is killed by the Germans. But then, love brings dinosaurs back to life. And I said, you, me, wavelength. And I said, Andy, I want to thank you, Andy. I want to thank you for all that you've done for us. I want to thank you for rescuing that little orphan girl from Miss Hannigan and Tim Curry. And he said, no, I'm Andy Warhol. You're thinking of Daddy Warbucks. And I said, oh, you are wise. And I said, Andy, did you know David Bowie wrote a song about you? He said, yes, it's called The Laughing Gnome. And I said, no, it's called Andy Warhol. And he said, that's not about me, that's a different Andy Warhol. He sells aquariums. And then David Bowie himself walked in and unbuttoned his shirt and said, anyone order a pizza? And that's when things got sexy.